Hello again, everybody. We're back for more. Why do I have to stand so damn close to him? Oh, okay. Looks like I have to go and find someone else, maybe.
Send in any snaps of the warships in the harbor, and we'll try to get those up on our website, kbbcradio.com. And on topic, we've got a great piece coming up with Sam Nichols, event organizer and U.S. Army veteran himself. But first, let's grab the weather and travel with Tracy.
You're listening to 97.1
Oh, this one's knackered now?
Radio.
I think I might have to go to him to get the work. Damn, it's hot tonight. Okay, career. Best laid plans. Civil aviation contract for ArmA Industries Incorporated, hereafter referred to as the company. Don't they bring an alien back? And the contractor hereby. Oh, right. Company requires the contractor to supply collateral training support to ION Incorporated Northwest Training Centre under the authority of Brian Frost. Okay, what the hell? Okay. Battery on. Landing lights and collision lights. Power up. Okay. I think I need the battery on
Hey,
now.
Tom, sorry. I was a bit short with you before.
I'll leave it
No problem, really. Hey, I didn't mean to come across,
on.
flippant
Actually,
or
is that
whatever.
that?
I know, it's just these contractors. The very thing.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't get any of the readings if I turn the battery.
I was finishing up my last tour over there. Those like those, they just don't have a good rep. Just guns for hire.
Sure, man, I understand. I'll watch myself and... Thanks, Joe. I know you're just looking out for me.
Kind of like the Mormon brothers.
Right then.
Actually, they kind of remind me of. It was in a South Park episode when they got the. I can't remember if they were the Hardy Boys or they called them the Hardley Boys. They're incredibly camp. Go around looking for clues. And this one, Tom, is incredibly passive aggressive. He hasn't actually got the guts to say no. So he kind of does this nasal and sounds all dubious and okay, kind of like that sort of thing, I'll say, get stuffed, I'm not doing that. There's a helicopter down there. It's just landed. Or is it taking off? No, it's taking off, I think. Right, I'm going to leave it running, I think. I don't care about landing on the bloody thing. The head bob's a little bit insane.
You must be Larking. My name's
Oh,
Ross.
it's you.
Training super.
He's a
Today,
terrible
I'm
actor,
your
this guy.
boss. We'll brief and then get
Larking.
airborne.
Larking.
Understood.
All right then.
See?
Listen up. We've got 2 exercises to get through today. First up, low-level flight, getting the lads used to combat insertions and evacs. Secondary objective, live fire exercises at the range. Questions?
Yeah, just one. Sir, I seem to be missing the flight plan.
There's no fixed route, Larking. You'll be responding directly to my commands. When I say bank right, you sure as hell bank right. Roger that?
Right.
Sure, I've got it.
See, it goes all nasal.
Okay, boys, board the chopper. Right, Larking. Get the bird in the air. Fine day for flying.
Yeah, he was in well, I can't remember if it was a PMC or British Armed Forces single player mission. Worst acting I've ever heard in a game. I've had some pretty bad acting in games before. (150 kilometers an hour), and was that 50 or 60 meters? Talk, I think. So, when he said there doesn't seem to be a flight plan, and he said there isn't one, that would mean the authorities would have to be in on this, because you're telling me we're not going to be picked up on the radar and we haven't filed a flight plan. Bloody dangerous and illegal. In a major metropolis. You know, kind of thinking about things like 9/11. Planes, if they go, I can't remember how many degrees off course, they send a fighter escort. At least they're supposed to check it out. I mean, I'm getting 11 FPS. I mean, how am I supposed to do any kind of precision flying? This game's terrible. It's just appalling.
Okay, take us down. Boys got to get used to low-level
We're already
flight
down,
and rapid
Pellet.
deployment situations.
We're at 27 meters.
I want to be able to touch the goddamn trees, Larking. Keep our altitude below the specified flight ceiling. Do you copy that?
Sure, I copy.
I'm gonna cry.
Half of the road.
Follow the road, okay. I mean, even the trees, look, they're rendering in as I go past them. How can they make a game so bad? And how can I do a series on it? I need to find something else to do. Alright, I'll see what you guys think, I guess. I mean, if no one wants to watch it, there's not much point putting it on YouTube, is there?
Okay, bank left. valley.
Okay. Just my height 36, no problem. Easy to follow the road, less trees. I mean, the thing that still amazes me about this game is it's actually put out as a finished game. When you've got vehicles that are... Ooh, and trees just disappeared. Vehicles that are non-collidable. What other major bugs have we come up against? Well, the map's not a map. It's not a bug though. It's just laziness. It's basically a screen print with a few buildings lobbed on it. My speed's good, my height's good, everything's good.
Bank hard right.
I already was actually. Okay. Just try and not to hit these trees. Okay. Just my height. Watch it.
Follow my orders.
Oh,
Larkin.
shut up, you stupid pret.
Crest that hill.
Now that does not make a lot of sense. It's a bit misleading because that makes it sound like he wants me to fly up that hill. Well, I couldn't do that and keep this airspeed and maintain this height. Well, I suppose I could, but it's a lot easier to go around it. I can keep the airspeed up easier. He hasn't said anything, so I wonder if these streets are actually collidable. Yeah, I think they probably are. You would have thought so, wouldn't you? But then I would have expected the cars on the road to be collidable as well. And they've made a whole series of take-on games, I think. Certainly won't be buying any of the other ones. Get some height. That's it. Speed's good.
What do I say about touching the trees, Larkin?
And also, why the hell am I doing this? I'm not a combat pilot.
Alright, that's enough, Larkin. Not bad. Beat a path over to the firing range. Sharpish.
Shortish. You donut. Yeah, the whole narrative of this game doesn't really make any real world sense. I mean, if I was this guy, I would not want to be flying with someone who wasn't combat trained. In fact, I think I'm only recently trained, aren't I? Don't have to worry about what my height is anymore, or my speed. My speed's too fast.
Right then, I want a fast insertion. Like you all set us down. Lads, quick dismount on my orders. Weapons free down range.
Wow, I'm just about touching the treetops and it saves. That bird up, thank you. Can we lose some height, please? That'd be most useful. Not quite that quick though. Can't really do a quick insertion. Not how quick he wants it done.
Don't have all day, Larkin.
What are you talking about? I'm down.
Boys, go, go, go! Larkin, back in the air, man! Rapid burst! Lay down some cover, goddammit!
This guy's no leader.
Right then, now I want a fast extraction. Land quickly, get the boys aboard, get the hell out of there.
Okay. Okay.
So here's something. That's my buddy Asano down there.
Yeah, Asano, he was in the mission with this terrible actor. He was an Asian guy.
Actually, I'm not sure that's really part of the...
Move it, Larking. And the last I'll have the very same happen to me on my deployment. Quickly.
This guy's such a jerk. Very mature as well, isn't he?
Look at those idiots. Maybe you're not completely useless after all, Larking. Alright, that'll do. Sit us down over there by the range, Larking. Pity my lads can do with the extra practice.
Bugger off. Go away. She wants some on my backwash as well. My fuel's on yellow. I didn't know there was any kind of fuel system on this game.
Damn it. Hey, bro, it's Tom. Can you get me some quick info?
Absolutely. Is everything okay, Tommy? What's the matter?
I'm fine. Everything's fine, except, well, the flight plan seems it was a bit, off. They hadn't factored in all of the maneuvers.
There was no flight plan.
Off-the-books maneuvers? You know, that isn't part of a contract, Tom.
I know. Point is, fuel is going to be a problem. I need you to find me somewhere that I can land and take on extra.
Goddamn cowboys. Okay, just sit tight. I'll get right back to you, bro.
Okay, so that's been cancelled because the fuel situation. I have to admit, I do have a problem with PMCs because, like, the Royal Marines, the Royal Navy, etc., they're all loyal to this country. Whereas PMCs, they work for a corporation who's loyal to no one but profit. And they're actually doing the jobs of a lot of like the US Army's work and associate, like doing the laundry and stuff for inflated prices and doing it badly. I definitely recommend a documentary called Iraq for Sale. It's about a subsidiary of Halliburton during the latest Gulf War and how they were cutting costs, people getting killed, and they were cutting corners, and using people who weren't qualified to do jobs, like employing local Iraqis to do translation jobs when they weren't actually qualified. Their English was barely coherent, I suppose. And also interrogators who weren't part of the military and who weren't trained. Who's that? Okay. So scan. Oh. Oh hello. Shouldn't you be selling backpacks, food, drink, clothing in a trader store somewhere? Okay. Am I supposed to converse with you, or? I don't know. It's not doing anything. Popped up. I'm supposed to be over here.
Look, I'm real sorry about this whole unannounced landing. It was, something of an emergency.
I don't sweat it. Hey, that's a fun chopper you got there, though. Real
I beg your pardon?
whirlwind, huh?
Sure, she handles like a beauty. When she's got fuel, at least.
Oh, yeah, see, you found yourself in a bit of a pickle.
Something like that. The name's Tom, by the way. Tom Larkin. I work up at Highland Park.
Oh, yes, Larkin Aviation. I was sorry to hear the news about your father, Tom. A real fine gentleman. Look, now I'd be willing to refuel your bird, Tom. In return, I'd just love to get up in the air and see how she handles. Think you can give me a ride up to Highland Park? Heck, I've got some business to attend in downtown anyway.
Oh, sure, yeah. It'd be my pleasure. We'll invoice our business manager for the fuel once we arrive.
Okay, so I've got to take her up now, have I? It's a bit of a long mission, really, and this is... should have been the next part, really, I would have thought. Very lank hair. So she's filled out with fuel now. I got to fly 24 kilometers. Enjoy. Okay, sweetheart, you ready? Damn. Just wait for it to do its little shimmy and then I'll be able to turn it properly. Can't turn it at the moment, let it just drift. You don't really use the rudders much, apart from when you're landing and taking off. There we go. There you go. There goes this little spinny. Right, now we're off. this video is going to end up. I think I'm going to have to do a fair amount of cutting. Oh wow, that bridge is so uneven. Look at it. Goes up, down, up, down. Gotta watch it because I think I'm 14 meters above the sea. That bridge cannot. Sorry, that car's driving in. Yep, they're all going through the barrier. That boat could not go under that bridge. Yeah, it's supposed to have done 8 kilometers.
So, word is Larkin Aviation's in bed with Bronacor now. Tricky business, Tom.
Everyone seems to know everything.
Well, we still retain our independence. It's
No, we don't.
more of a partnership, really.
No, it's not a partnership. How can it partnership? Would have equal shares. Yeah, and we were complete pussies and rolled over. Friendly observation that we completely screwed up.
Just a word of warning, though. I've seen strong family businesses disappear under the weight of corporate ownership.
Yep.
The Larkins have been a part of the fabric of civil aviation here for years.
That's true, and we very much intend to keep it that way.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a socialist. I don't even believe socialism exists in the way that people think it exists. You know, the redistribution of wealth from the rich to the poor. A load of nonsense. It's never happened in history. It's always been from the middle class to the super rich. Look at communist Russia. Or China. It's a few people who've got all the wealth. They take over the corporations. And then the inner party members, they eat the best food, they get the best clothes, best housing, all the foreign imports, whilst the proletariat all given the same crap. And they're kind of loyal to this imagined equality that doesn't actually exist. And they go along with it. And then if they speak against it, they're put in prison. But the same thing's going on today. It's called capitalism, but it's not capitalism, it's socialism. Because it's the same thing. It's just instead of the state taking over the corporations, it's the corporations taking over the state. I mean, your Monsantos and Googles, all those, Microsoft, Kraft, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, PepsiCo. These corporations got more power than governments. That's why they select who gets to run for office. Get lower, seems like you're dropping quicker and quicker. You kind of are. There you go.
Okay, here we are. Thanks so much for your help today. She sure is. Okay, we'll settle up the fuel bill as soon as possible. You'll be able to send us an invoice?
Yeah, no problem. I'll just go on ahead and make it out to Bronacor.
Good for you. Well, completed everything. Oh, there's more. Yeah, of course, that was cancelled. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you want me to carry on this series? Have you got this game? Have you played it? What did you think? If you haven't got it, are you thinking of getting it or not? Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.